All right, so we're gonna get warmed up with a little aerobic warm up. You want to basically be getting your heart rate up and getting your blood flowing. So it could be something like knee taps, increasing the speed of those to try to start getting that heart rate up. Or it could be actual high knees, where you are bringing those knees up. Again, you're trying to get your heart rate up, get your blood flowing. You could do step jacks. You could also, with more intensity, go into jumping jacks. Think maybe 20 to 30 seconds of something and going through different variations to get that heart rate up, get your blood flowing to your extremities. You could also use cardio equipment if you have that available in your home, or even taking a quick jog around the block. Spend just a couple minutes on that aerobic heart rate pumping, blood flowing portion. After that, we're gonna go into some dynamic stretches. Starting out with some dynamic hamstring stretches. You'll notice I'm planting my heel on the floor and I'm pressing my hips back so that I feel a stretch in the back of my leg. So I'm gonna plant my heel, I'm gonna press my hips back, I'm gonna feel that stretch in my hamstring, and I'm gonna alternate. Think of doing a few reps on each side. After that, we'll go into cradle pulls. You're gonna take your heel and you're gonna pull that in and up. If you need to for balance, you could grab a chair. You could also take yourself near the wall and you can use one arm on the wall while you're stretching, feeling that in your hip and your glute. After that, we're gonna come down to the floor. We're gonna start with an inchworm to Spider-Man into a pigeon. So walk your hands out. Once you're down with your hands underneath of your shoulders, you're gonna take your foot and you're gonna bring it up towards your hand, trying to take that flat. Take a nice deep breath with each position, and then bring your knee forward, sitting down into the pigeon stretch. Again, a nice deep breath. As you are walking back, try to keep your legs straight. That might mean you can only walk a few steps back where you really feel a stretch in the back. You might be able to come all the way back up, and then you're gonna walk out and do it again. Spider-Man, bringing your foot up towards your hand, and then pigeon, bringing your knee in towards your hands. After that, we're gonna go into a forearm plank. So you're gonna place your elbows under your shoulders. You may want to have a mat or something soft for this part. You're gonna place your elbows under your shoulders and you're gonna step your feet back. You wanna think of three things. You wanna think of pressing away from the floor, squeezing your glutes, and breathing deeply. Go for about 3 to 5 deep breaths. After that, we're gonna go into rock backs. You're going to take one leg, extend it out to the side, foot flat, toes facing forward. You're rocking your hips back over your heel and forward. Nice stretch on your inner thigh, your adductor. And going for 3 to 5 reps on each side, switching. Again, foot flat, and rock back and forward. Just breathing and feeling that stretch. After this, we're gonna go into alternating Supermans. You're actually going to come down flat for this, hands outstretched, and you're going to alternate opposite arm, opposite foot. You're gonna lift, pressing the others into the floor. Lift, pressing the others into the floor. Alternating and breathing. Next, we're gonna go into no hand push-ups. You can do that either from your knees or from your feet. The goal is that you're coming down slowly from the top of your push-up position. If you're going from your knees, make sure your hips forward, you're squeezing your glutes. The goal is you're just going down nice and controlled. A nice slow and steady pace the whole way down. Your chest should be the first thing that hits the floor. When your chest hits, no hands, coming back up to the top. However, resetting your top position. You can do this from your feet. Again, you want a cruise control position. If you find yourself coming part way and then having to drop, just reset, and you're gonna take it a little bit more steadily. It might be a little quicker so that you can keep a steady pace the entire time. Chest hits the floor, back up. After that, we're gonna go mountain climbers. Make sure you're not jumping for this, but it's stepping. So it could be a step, or it could be a quicker run. Just make sure you're not jumping, adding that pressure to your knees. Once we finish our mountain climbers, we're gonna come around and we're gonna go into a dead bug. So your back is gonna be flat. Hopefully you don't have a cat attacking you. Your legs are at a 90-degree bend. Your arms are straight out, and you're breathing deeply. The whole time, think of a can underneath the small of your back, and you're trying to crush it. You probably shouldn't be able to hold a steady conversation if you're really pressing down. After about 5 to 10 deep breaths, you're gonna set your feet down and go into bridges. You're gonna squeeze your glutes, come back down with your back flat. So think of pressing up through your heels, up fast, down controlled. You want the small of your back to hit before your butt touches the floor. Bridge up and back down. After that, it's gonna be more specific to your workout. So if you chose some lunges of some sort, that'll be something you're doing a few reps of. If you're doing a lateral lunge, remember your knees are back over your heel and you're sinking down into that stretch. You'd want to do a few reps followed by the other side. Maybe it was squats for your lower body, or it was something of that nature. You'll do a few reps specific to what workouts you're doing, the exercises you chose for that day. And that's it.